Hey everyone, welcome back to SpinTires after what was something like a year-long break. SpinTires, if you haven't seen it before, is an off-roading game. It's not a big racing game or anything, it's more of a deliver this from point A to point B and travel the map and unlock areas and stuff like that, and it's going to be a real challenge to actually beat this thing. But yeah, I did do a series about this with a few different maps a while back, and it's pretty tough. Hence why we're going to be playing on casual. There has been a map or two they have added since the last time I played, plus I didn't play all of them yet. Flood is apparently a new one at the end of 2014, so we're going to give that a try. I'm pretty sure I haven't played it, I hope not. But there's also another map called The Pit, which is available as a free DLC, which I'll try to provide the link for that. Otherwise, if I don't, you can either ask me to remind me, and I'll put it in the video description, or, well, it's up somewhere in the changelog on Steam there where you can get this game, and I'll put a link in the video description where you can actually buy the game stuff too. It looks like it's about $30 right now to buy it. There is a multiplayer function. I don't know if I did something to mess it up though, because I had some people use it before a while back, so they must have it there. But anyway, let's get going on Flood. I have no idea what they're going to give us. Oh yeah, this doesn't look familiar at all, so that's good. I remember how to play, because it has been a long time, as I said. I did look at the instructions very briefly when I did my pre-recording tests, but as you can see, it is a pretty nice looking game. The scenery kind of has a BeamNG Drive feel to it almost. It looks a little bit more complete though than BeamNG Drive, which is understandable. This is farther down the delivery line, or the development line, not delivery line, development line than BeamNG Drive, but each of these vehicles is pretty customizable, so you could take this off and remove the trailer and put some kind of something else on the back which can carry garage points or repair points. And this trailer looks like it's fuel here, and possibly something else too, because there's an empty space at the back, but I can't remember. You can change the tires, you can put different things on them, like, I don't know, we can put your log trailers and whatnot. And how do I change vehicles? I should have looked that up. Let's see, I do have the controls on my other screen just in case I needed them, and it doesn't list them at all. So there is one way to do it I know of, and that's just to head on over here and remember how to rotate that camera too. I see there's keep noticing there's a camera on top of the truck, so that's neat. You didn't have that before. The camera in this game is kind of weird. It always puts you beside, or else you can kind of have it go to the back of your trailer as well, which is nice when you're trying to get around a tight corner. But the cameras are a little bit wonky. So first off, let's take a look at the map, because I didn't actually look at it yet. There's a lot of water. That's kind of scary. There's a truck over there. We have to get to it though before we can unlock it. I have no idea what that truck is or what it's like. Yeah, I don't know what it is. We don't have that. Let's go ahead and try to unlock one of these cloaking devices first. So we can click on the map here and just kind of plot a direction roughly. We obviously can't really see in there, so we'll just have to wing it. As for which vehicle is best to take with us, I don't know. I don't have a garage here to start with, which is unusual. Usually they do. Those smoke effects. We'll notice there's stuff like, once the vehicles get going, I'm not sure if they're hot right away, but they do get dirty. You'll see mud build up on the tires. You'll see the tires. You can see that they're underweight. Oh, I have the parking brake on. See how they get flat at the bottom and everything. The suspension's nice. You'll see different parts of the vehicle move as we get going through the tougher situations, through the bumps and mud. Let's turn on these things just to get us going. This feels like a heavy one. I should have probably brought the other trailer, or the other truck rather. That line in front of us does not like the little rock or whatever it's twitching out about. There's different gears you can switch into as well, but I don't usually like to do that because I suck. And they're just going to look for a good route to get over to that checkpoint now, and it'll look like a little swirling black volcano of sorts, if they even still have it looking the same. Let's go through. We can plow down some of the smaller trees. Hopefully we don't get stuck here. I'm going to turn on the diff lock. Ow. We do take damage too if we're not careful. Turn on all-wheel drive and the diff lock right away. I know they use more fuel, especially the all-wheel drive, or specifically the all-wheel drive, and we're already struggling with this trailer. And I think we're about stuck. Dang it. Well, truck number 2. Let's see how long it takes us to get this one stuck. Oh, parking brakes on again. This thing looks a little bit beefier. Slightly bigger tires, possibly. I guess we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it lasts a little bit longer. What if I should just go across that way? Ooh. Oh, that's the map. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Maybe I should just venture down the road a little bit farther, at least take a look to see what's down there before I start trying to cut across. Then I can use the tow line to get that other truck out if need be. And because we're on casual, I can return the vehicle to a garage, which I don't have. Dang it! If I can't get it out of the mud. I don't remember if I can drop my trailer wherever I want. I'll look into it if I... Actually, what's... The advanced controls here? Utility trailer, fuel trailer, park trailer. Oh yeah, it looks like I can park the trailer. Which I might want to do that before I try venturing through here to the checkpoint. Just because I'm probably going to get myself stuck again. But let's look a little bit farther down the road. The camera is still a little bit frustrating, as it used to be. I don't think there's an actual roadway here. It's going to make us struggle a bit. Over the rocks. Yeah, let's ditch the trailer. Oh, that's not how we do that. Park trailer, detached trailer. Oh, okay. My mouse. There's the winch points there. We can winch onto our truck and then winch to a tree and stuff like that. Of course, we have a limited range for that. Oh, there's a change truck button. Detached trailer. The trailer should be parked. Go to the advanced menu and we can move again. And then hopefully we won't get stuck within the first few seconds here. Ooh, don't drive off the road though. That won't help anything. Maybe we should go try to unstuck the other vehicle before we get this one stuck, and hopefully not get it stuck on the way there. Oh yeah, you can plow down the little trees, but the big ones will stop you dead in your tracks. They will bend a little bit, but they'll stop you very quickly, and they will possibly damage your vehicle. If you go over bumps and such too fast, crash into stuff, your vehicle will take damage. You can see its fuel and health left in the bottom left corner there. Maybe I can pull this out in reverse. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. We're like, what? Less than 10 minutes in and we're already pulling out a trailer. I guess I could have just winched the thing onto something, but what fun is that? Advanced. Winch source and winch destination. Alright. I can make that truck work for me and use its engine at the same time. There's a telephone pole in my face. Don't want to dig myself in again. Oh, looks like it is helping us. Oh, hitting the pole, that's why nothing is working well. Don't care if I ram the other vehicle a little bit. So let's avoid the pole. Alright, we're mostly unstuck now. Let's get up to the roadway here. And I'll feel comfortable leaving it. I don't want to detach, go away, and then find out later it's stuck still. Alright, there we go. But very nice game. It uses the Havoc engine, which is what they're... If you watch the World of Tanks series of mine, that's what they eventually want to put it into the World of Tanks game. I don't know if they want to ever have mud deformation, but they want to use it for nicer vehicle damage, and where you can actually blow modules off and have buildings dynamically crumble and such. So let's continue our mission to get over to there. Let's cut through. There's big rocks here, though. Let's try to avoid the big ones. The small ones shouldn't be a big problem. Let's take a bit of a right around these mud holes. This ground is really soft, though. Just don't stop. If you stop in the soft stuff, you will get very, very stuck. There's some ridiculous situations. Oh, there's the checkpoint where I've gotten stuck before playing this, and it's just silly. The thing will be half buried in mud. I've done a lot of tweaking in the game since then and stuff too. Oh no, this is a really mushy surface. I want to check the map now, but I am afraid to. I am scared for my life. Let's get out of here and back to the road before I stop. There's a bit of a mud hole in front of us. Okay, well, that's good. We avoided it, I hope. Alright, we can get back to our trailer, and then let's stop right here. This looks okay. Park and brake on, which I'll more than once within this. There's our objective over there, in that cloaked spot. I'll more than once forget that I have my parking brake on and be like, why am I so stuck? Oh, I just forgot it was on already. And I was still talking about it even. Right, I don't think I need the trailer with me for this part. If I need to, I can always come back. Let's cut across, not drive into the water. Your vehicle can drive through water, but if it's too deep, it'll take damage over time. So at least it's not an instant stall. Oh, I hit something there. It's a rock or a bump or something. That looks really muddy. Let's try to stay on top of this little ridge here. Oh, I took a lot of damage on that one. Did I hit the tree or is it already down? There's another tree in front of me that I'm going to drive right into. And the more you drive over a surface, the squishier it gets too. I don't know if I can get through these trees. Let's try to drive through here. Around them. Oh, more damage. I'm going fast through a bumpy area. I'm not too worried about it though. I'll worry about my health a little bit more later. Can I climb this? I can. Good. More damage. I hope I don't get stuck way back here. That'll suck so bad. I have to get the other truck in here. Uh-oh. We're sinking a little. Alright, we're okay. For now, again. I'm going to jinx myself. I'm going to be like, okay, I'm not stuck. Everything's okay, and I'm stuck. That looks really squishy to the right. That looks really wet. My ground. This doesn't look very nice either. Alright, I don't know where the next one is. I think I'm okay here. I'm on a bit of a hill, so I can hopefully have that help me get out if I need to. Let's go to that cloaking zone, and then, can we get across this water? Yeah, let's get this next cloaking zone, and then we'll drive with the trailer across here somehow, maybe? There's a road that comes up over there, so I'm hoping there's a path through here, even if it's over top of these islands or something, that is somewhat passable, because it doesn't look like there's any real road going off over in the direction I'm going. I might have... The river, I think, goes all the way through here, doesn't it? So maybe I should get these two cloaking points first before I go across the path, just so I can actually see the map. Sometimes I have vehicles hidden in the cloaked areas and garages and stuff. There's a garage way over there. It would be really nice to get to. I could reset my vehicles there and change out the modules and stuff on my vehicles. It'd be extremely helpful. This whole area looks like a pain to get to too. Like, I see a couple little roads going through here, most of them through water several times and dense forest, and this map scares me with how much water there is and how many problems water has caused me in the past. Oh yeah, let's set that point. Oh, we did. Okay, let's set 2 just so we don't have to stop and reset it again. Alright, if we make a path through this forest, out of the way trees, this looks kind of iffy and risky. Not very nice terrain. Let's try to go to this little gap here. I don't dare turn off 4-wheel drive or the diff lock. If I'm gonna keep driving around here, though, I'm gonna have to watch my fuel. Oh, there's a bit of a path here. I wonder where that goes. Let's see if we can take it part way. I can turn off all-wheel drive and save myself a little bit of fuel, maybe. Hopefully a little bit of time as well. This might hurt. I'm going pretty fast. So avoid the muddy rocks a little bit if we can. Diff lock does make it a little hard to turn. We're going to cut through here. I'm going to turn the all-wheel drive back on. There's the checkpoint. This is uneven ground. I'm surprised we didn't take damage there. Our front end hit the ground. Oh, there's a border to the edge of the map. That's new. Oh, it's back in that direction. Okay, I was looking for that. Look at the look at the front of our truck. I don't remember the damage looking like that. Our bumper's bouncing up and down a little bit too. That's whoa, other tree. Interesting. I don't remember the damage looking. I guess I can go around it. Looking that good. Maybe I just forgot, or maybe I never noticed, or maybe they made it better. It's very nice though. If you're looking for a good off-roading simulator like this is probably the best game for it you're ever gonna find. Ooh, that's swampy. You can see the exhaust effects, not just the exhaust fumes, but you can also see that there's heat in there. Up over that hill quite nicely. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm so glad I didn't try to do this with the trailer on it. It would have been impossible. It would have been a nightmare. That's not a cliff, I hope. Oh, it kind of is. That took a lot of damage. We still have most of our health. That's okay, as I take more damage. Can I take this tree out? Oh, I can't, and it hurt. That is unfortunate. Is that another roadway there? Looks like it. Can I climb this? I don't want to get stuck out here either. I'm far away from my other vehicle to help me out. Alright, I've got less than half my health left now. That's a bummer. Just trying to hit the trees. As we do take more damage, the vehicle will look rougher and it'll sound different. When it gets super damaged, you'd see it like starting to catch on fire a little bit. And are we okay sitting here? I think so. Let's go to this one, and then we're gonna get out of there and get back to our trailer. What way is it? Is it there? Yeah. Okay. There was a roadway around here somewhere. Is that a roadway or just a bunch of guck? This looks very swampy. This is probably a bad idea. Look at how boggy this ground is. You can see the water splashing up from it. It's just soaked. Oh, the checkpoint's out in the water? Oh, no. This water's too deep and it's going to kill us. Could I drive straight there, or should I go over to my left and cut across that way? I can't really tell how deep the water is. I guess the map is not going to help us, is it? Oh, that's new. It leaves a little path there now. That's, yeah, very new. Let's try to get back to the pathway that was over here somewhere, to our lefts. Maybe there's a roadway that connects to that. I don't know if I can cross that. I don't want to drown myself and lose my best vehicle. I think it's only marginally better, but for now it's it's the best I have. But this is very interesting when you're pulling many tons of heavy logs and stuff and trying to get a good course going around tight turns on the road surrounded by hills, and it gets to be very challenging. I ended up several occasions convoying my vehicles so that I had the other ones close to pull it out. Making sure I chose my paths with where trees were so I could winch myself out that way. I keep forgetting about the ability to winch using trees. Is this the roadway? It is. Okay. Good. Oh, this is squishy ground. But the roadway is a little more solid. It appears to be. Alright. I'm gonna have to start watching my fuel relatively soon, I think. Alright, let's get to the cloaking device. I should be able to follow the road. Will drive us off again. Once I'm on the road, I'm not too worried about getting stuck as I come up to a super swampy part. I shouldn't have said anything. Alright, let's go through this puddle. Okay, it's a little bit more than a puddle, isn't it? It's quite swampy indeed. Alright, stop here for a second. What's the best way for me to get over to that little island where the red line ends? Make a right turn? Where is this meant to go? That's gonna get a little dangerous. Luckily it gives you a warning. It's not just like, oh, you're drowning, enjoy your death. This looks pretty deep as well. Looks like there's a bit of a shallow part here. I'm kind of concerned about this though. It doesn't look that shallow. Alright, this isn't working. Back it up. Maybe I should just go in and try to push my way through. I can make it underwater even if I'm taking damage. I can't see any shallower parts sticking out to me though. Maybe I should just go for it and hope for the best. Is that shallower over there? I don't know. I can't tell. Or should we just leave it for now and come back to it if we feel the need? It's a tough choice. Our truck's starting to get dirty. I'm just looking around now to see if there's anything I can see. Any hidden vehicles or buildings back around there. That's a tough choice. Maybe I have to get at this from the other side even. I see a little bit of land there. Looks a little darker there, but I'm not sure if that's shallower or if it's just the stream. Just the way the water is. Should I say heck with it and go with it? Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch back to this vehicle over here. And the water is in... Oops. That direction there. I'm facing the wrong way. Start that engine. And let's just try to cross it in this thing and see what kind of disaster. I'm going to jackknife the trailer. I don't really care. Turn off the diff lock so I can turn a little sharper, hopefully, with my maneuvers. Alright, there we go. Oh, I parked that trailer in the middle of the roadway. That shouldn't be a problem, though. I'm going to go around to the right. Looks a little bit flatter. Could change gears to probably pick up a little more speed, but I'm just going to leave it in auto for now. This doesn't look any less scary whatsoever, though, does it? Alright. Oh my. We have to get over there somewhere. Well, here we go. That is right at the border of too deep, like that. Am I driving off the edge? Do I have to turn to the right? I'm trying to look for clues that things are shallower. What's that beside me? Oh, I'm afraid to stop here too. That looks a little shallower. Let's push on in this direction. Is that seaweed or rocks? I shouldn't have stopped. Now I'm getting myself stuck. I'm taking damage. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh no. Can I go for... I can't... well, stopping was the end of this truck. Goodbye, truck. I will miss you, because there's nothing I can do about you. Dang it. Let's... Park brake is on by default. Okay. Let's leave this for now. We'll come back later. take the roadway back up to the main road, and then we'll try to get to the river crossing there. We don't have a trailer in this one, so... we don't have a trailer in this one. That's it. We can well just start the engine underwater, will we? Parking brakes on. I detach the trailer. Turning the wheels back and forth. Hopefully I can get out of here. We're not taking damage very fast, but it's going to end up being enough to kill us. Oh, this is not working. I should have went to the left there. It does get shallower in front of me, but I have no way to make it up that slope. Alright, back to the other vehicle. I give up. I wonder if it still takes damage. Brake off. While we're away from it. I can turn headlights on, but they make what's in front of you brighter, but everything else darker, so I often don't use them. Climb up this muddy hill. I think that truck might be very doomed. We might be down to one already. That's alright, I guess. As long as we can get one of them to the garage, then we'll be okay. There's nothing to winch onto out in the water, though, so wish me luck.